Check, 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 check. What's up, fam? Espresso Podcast, shot 211. Espresso Podcast, shot 211. I'm your host, Benedict Polizzi. It's going to be a thick one. Tings and homeboys and tings and homegirls and mommies and daddies. Hey, remember to join the Patreon for one extra episode a week. It's a fun little time over there. We get a little personal, but it's cool. You should check it out. There's bonus videos and all types of behind the scenes stuff on Patreon at Benedict Polizzi. Check it out. And remember, Indiana Land 500 day party. It's happening next weekend. So May, don't know the months, May, almost said March, May 28th, noon to 4. Party's at noon to 4, but I drive at 10 and 2. But yeah, it should be fun. There's gonna be a DJ, no cover, so just walk in and be an idiot, and we should be good, right? No cover. I know there's something else. Oh, there'll be drinks. There'll be special guests. It's gonna be a good time for real. It's right in the middle of the day. It's right in the middle of the day. There's gonna be shit going on. You know, 500 Indy 500 weekend. It's gonna be fire. I'm actually excited to have it at Tin Roof. I've been to Tin Roof like 2 times, and both times I'm like, too much for me. But this will be fun. I've never been to Tin Roof during the day. All right, so shot 211. Let's roll through the Espresso quick question of the week. This week, we're going to do a little therapy. Therapy with Benny. So let's talk. What's bothering you right now? What are you freaking out about? For me, I told you, like, this is always kind of on my mind, but I kind of just push it back because I'm like, whatever. There's like 17,000 things in my trunk that I need to return, but I'll just never do it. Like, I'd rather, instead of returning something, I'd rather buy it again. Like, if I don't have scissors, I'm not, did you hear my throat? Dude, okay. Past the question of the week. I just ate so much beef jerky. I've had more beef jerky in the last 10 hours than I've had in my whole entire life. I went to a funeral the other day. By the way, funerals, kind of lit. Why? Like, you go to a wedding, the expectations are high. I'm like, kind of overwhelming. You go to a funeral, expectations are low. It's kind of like, we don't know what to do. We're kind of like nervous. So everything's funny. I thrive at funerals. If you got a funeral, invite me. Can there be +1s to funerals? Dude, I'd kill. What? Oh, shit. But no, I went to a funeral, and on the way there, it was like super weird. I went with my dad and my new mom. And on the way there, we went to the gas station. I was like, I didn't eat anything the whole day because I was like hella busy. And I was like editing that cat calling video. You guys saw it. But I didn't eat shit all day except for a banana that was like laying down in this room. I edited the video right over there, and there's a banana over there, and I was like, yo, can I eat this? And Wyatt was like, yeah, for sure. So I just ate a banana in like 0.2 seconds. I don't even think I chewed it. I don't even think I unrolled the banana or whatever. I always do it from the bottom. Because, like, you know how monkeys open bananas from the bottom, like not the stem part. And ever since I heard that, I do that every time. I don't even mess with the stem. Because you know what? Sometimes when you like peel, I kept saying unroll a banana like it was a window. Sometimes when you peel a banana and you like take the stem part and like crank it, it doesn't like snap and peel, and then you just like mush the top of your banana, and you're like, God damn it! So I just go from the bottom, give it a little flick. I don't even think I chewed it. I took it out of the peel and I was like, I ate it like a cartoon. It was just like, so hungry. That's the only thing I ate all day. Then we went to Michigan, and on the way there, we stopped at this Subway, the Subway that was in a gas station. Like already, like when I see a Subway, I'm like, Like what? I'm like, I think I can only get veggies. I don't really know. It seems like veggies are the only fresh thing here, even though tomatoes are white. You ever go to Subway and they put white tomatoes on your sub and you're like, all right, guess I'll turn into a vampire now. But no, so I get rotisserie chicken because that's the only thing I eat ever. Get it on the sub. It's the weirdest transaction of all time. Grab a bag of beef jerky because I'm like, I don't want to buy like 3 subs right now because I'll eat all 3 in the car. So I need like something else. What's the other thing I can buy at a gas station that's not like horrible for you? Beef jerky. Bought it. Accidentally told one of my uncles I liked beef jerky. And he bought me like an entire like bag from a gas station. He's like, hey, they make beef jerky and it's like really, they do it like they do it there. And he just kept talking about it. I was like, oh, damn. And then he shows up with it. And I'm like, he really got this. It was like the nicest thing ever. But I knew deep down that I was going to eat all that beef jerky in 0.7 seconds. I kept it in my car. You ever keep food in your car? You're like, I can't even bring it in. If I bring it in, I'm done, dude. There was like all these baked goods and bakery items like at the house, like at my aunt's house before the funeral. Like my dad went out and bought like all these baked goods, like because literally I was the only one staying in the house, and he thought like I don't know. Every time my dad buys food, he buys it in like quantities of like 670. Be like, hey, I'm gonna go get pizza. It's just me and him. He'll come back with 7 Little Caesars pizza, Little Caesars pizzas. I don't know why I just left the S off. I just forgot. I just dropped the S off like it was a cigarette butt. Pizza. So he brings home all these donuts, all this Panera shit, the bagel hero thing, just everything that's like my favorite thing that I don't want to eat. So I take beef jerky and all that bread home. And I'm like, I can't bring this in. If I bring this in, I'm eating all of this tonight. That means like 7 donuts, 6 bagels, a whole like it's like a strudel ring. Why does that sound sexy? A strudel ring sounds like something you buy at Cirilla's. But yeah, all that shit, had to keep it in my car. I'm like, I can't bring that in or I'll literally eat all of it tonight. What'd I do at midnight? Walked down to my car, grabbed it all, brought it upstairs and ate 4 donuts and everything bagel before you go to bed. Imagine your breath in the morning and then imagine eating an everything bagel before you go to bed and then imagine your breath in the morning. I'm just going to keep mouthwash by my bed or something on my windowsill. But then I have nowhere to spit it. Maybe I just spit it out my window. Anyway, so that was my night. That was my whole entire weekend. Just gathering food like a scavenger and just putting it in my house. Threw it all away this morning. But damn, I have beef jerky body right now. I'm like, my mouth is permanently everything bagel and beef jerky, right? I'm probably this audio is probably not even coming. I'm just melting the microphone. But yeah, it was good. Damn, I was gonna say something. Oh, dude, this megaphone from that catcalling video, you know, like that polite catcalling video was crazy. It was so fun. But the benefit, I just have a megaphone now. And I used to be scared. Like I used to be scared because I had a megaphone back in the day and I like lost it somehow. Imagine losing a megaphone. I just like left it at a park and I was like, what the fuck? So somebody just has a badass megaphone out there somewhere. Definitely a homeless guy. But I have a megaphone now and I live on Mass Ave. So I'm just like, if anybody acts up outside, like I'm God now. I'm God. I'm the voice of the skies. 6th floor, Mass Ave. You say one wrong word. Dude, a hobo the other night. I said hobo. A homeless dude the other night was like, hey, hey. You know what hobo I'm talking about if you live like close. But hey. Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen. Hey, don't lean back. Don't lean back. Don't lean back. Hey, the homeless guy probably fell out of his chair too. Hey, and I just got the megaphone out and I was like, shut up. Never heard him again. Hey. That's what he did. All right. So, Now that I just talked, I had to tell you guys everything in my entire life. Let's get to the espresso quick question of the week. Yeah, therapy with Benny. What's freaking you out right now? I can't return stuff. That's my thing. And there's a deep origin story to that. It's because my dad my dad returned everything his whole entire life. Like every single thing. I told on my Instagram, I was telling you, like, one time he honestly took back, he was waiting in the customer service line of like 12 people with mustard. He just like likes that power of being like, yeah, I can't. I'd rather take the L, man. Mustard? Sometimes you just got to eat one, man. Like, yeah, the mustard's going to stay in your fridge for way too long. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes you fuck up and you buy spicy mustard. You just take the L. That's your ass. Nah, dude, my dad will wait in line all morning. My mom texted me too after I said I don't like taking shit back. She was like, I love taking stuff back. She's like, wake up early and go to the customer service line at 9:30, back on the card. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if there's like some weird undertone there. I don't care. I'd rather the money and the time isn't worth it. But that's my shit. All right, let's go. Benny, therapy session with Benny. From Anonymous. What are you freaking out about?
What am I freaking out about?
Yeah.
Stop caring about what other people say about you, even if you find it out in gossip, because guess what? No one cares.
So he's freaking out about people caring about what they think about him. Here's what you should do, bro. You should, when people are gossiping about you and you're freaking out about it, I'm not saying you're freaking out about it, but if it were to happen and people are talking about it, here's what you should do. You should listen to them. What do they say? Dude, when people are gossiping about me, I like kind of want to know what it's about real quick. Like, cause like what? Listen to them. You don't have to act any differently, but like probably listen. I don't know. But yeah, you shouldn't care what anybody else says about you. But low key, like kind of don't you want to know? You're like, wait a minute, like why would they think that? Maybe that's me. That's my shit. I'm like, wait, why do you say that though? Was this something I did? I don't care. I don't care at all. But like, where do you come up with that? You should listen to him, dude. Maybe you'll like correct yourself on some shit. I'm good at taking feedback. I take all the feedback, dog. If you got a question or concern or some gossip, like I'm good at taking that shit. Maybe I take too much of it. I don't know. But yeah, don't care too much, but you should still listen. Could be valuable, you know? You never know what somebody has to say that you like didn't even think of. All right, here we go. From Anonymous. Therapy with Benny. What's freaking you out?
Moving from Indiana to Colorado in 2 months.
Ooh. Moving LD, girl. Long distance move. Dude, I traveled one time from Indiana to Colorado. Traveled like in a car. That was the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. Drive across the country. Dude, that's when I knew I was from Indiana, when I saw a mountain and I was like, ah! I thought like a fucking like a mountain lion. Like at any moment I thought like some animal was just gonna tackle my car. I felt like we couldn't. There were like parts of the road. By the way, I'm just sitting on a broken chair right now. Look at this fucking chair. Yeah. So driving Indiana to Colorado. Jesus Christ. The amount of times I've sat on a broken damn chair, like when you're at a cookout and like one of the legs is like one kick, bro, and I'm down for the count. Yeah, I drove from Indiana to Colorado, and it was the craziest shit I've ever done in my life. The shit I saw, and the amount of times I thought we were gonna wreck. There's like parts of the road that you can like, they like have them there so you can drive off because it's like so like the turns are sharp. Like if it's raining out, there's parts of the road that you can just drive off of because you're gonna wreck. They know you're gonna wreck. They're like, here's a road so you don't fuck your entire life up. Safety first. But you're moving from Indiana to Colorado and you're freaking out. Here's what you should do. You should just not move. Just stay home. Why are you worried? I guess you should worry if you don't like have a job or something. That's a little uncertain. Not saying I did that or anything. Went to LA, didn't have a plan, just went. Ran out of money, couldn't get a job. Dude, when I went to LA, like I applied for every job that they had, I think. I damn near applied for the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum tour guide. Every single job. And then I was like, all right, I got to get the fuck out of here. Everything in LA is so fast. And it's so busy. You can only do one thing a day in LA. In Indianapolis, you can do 14 things a day. I can record 2 videos, 8 podcasts, do 2 shows, and go to bed at 8 p.m. In LA, I'm like, all right. I can eat dinner, and that's it. I don't even have time to fucking wash my car in LA. Everybody wants so much money in LA. One time this dude gave me the shittiest look because I didn't give him a tip after I got a car wash in LA. It was the weirdest fucking thing. He looked at me like I killed his whole family. I was like, bro, I don't have... I give him like $5. What should you do? Hopefully you have a job out there. If I had a job anywhere that was like what I wanted to do and like a perfect scenario, I'd be so down to move. Like, who cares? You're leaving like your friends behind? Probably should anyway. Turn the page, baby girl. Yeah, but if you're not ready, if you're scared, just don't move. All right, let's keep going. What are you freaking out about right now? Therapy with Benny. From Anonymous.
Yeah, it's freaking me out that I don't own a home at 32. And now it looks like I probably never will. So. Yeah.
As a fucking boring ass baseball game in the background plays.
Yeah, it's freaking me.
This shit.
So. Yeah.
This is depressing as fuck, dude. Someone could like wish me a happy birthday, but if I heard a balls and strikes count in the background, I'd be like, I'm too old. I'm too fucking old for this. You're freaking out that you don't own a house. Why would you though? Don't ever own a house is my answer to that. Freaking out you don't own a house? Go and live with your parents. Imagine me being a therapist though, honestly. Like, what if I really said this kind of shit? Go back and live in your parents' house with them and then remember how many goddamn chores you have to do. Cut the grass, take out the garbage, you gotta fix the window, you gotta stain the deck, you gotta fix the tire swing, you gotta buy the shed, you gotta build the shed. There's so much shit with the house. I'm trying to figure out why anyone lives in a house. There's so much shit. You gotta paint your mailbox. Your shed's gotta be the same color as your house. That's the most suburb rule of all time, dude. Like in the hood, bro, you just gotta survive. In the suburbs, you just got to make sure your shed's the same color as your house. My mom told me that rule when I was a kid. I wanted so much shit when I was a kid. Mom, can we get a shed? Like, what kind of kid wants a fucking shed? I wanted it all. I was that kid at the store. You couldn't take me to the store. I wanted every fucking thing. Mom, can we get noodles? Just anything. Mom, can we? I was putting in work to get one of those playgrounds in the backyard when I was a kid. You know, with the different color like awning, yellow, blue, red. I just wanted to sit up in that little fucking house up there and just piss all day. I would piss off that little house so many times. I didn't like have any, like I had 2 older sisters, but they weren't going to play with me. I was literally just going to be on that playground, just laying on my stomach in that little house up there. I've tried to put in so many, just every, mom, can we? Didn't they build a fucking school behind my house? Didn't need a playground anymore. Actually, when they built they built like an actual fucking playground behind my mom lucked out for that shit. But I still never even went over there. I still wanted one in my backyard. He's a spoiled boy. No, but why would you freak out? I'm going to have an apartment my entire life. I swear. My grandma was like 80. I don't even know how old. And she like had the dopest like condo apartment thing ever. You don't have to fix shit. Somebody just comes up and fix your pipes. Dude, if our drain's clogged, I'm like, hey, the drain's clogged. And then somebody fixes it in the next 48 days. Dude, that's a bitch when your drain's clogged. You got to like take a shower and there's like standing water to your shins. Oh shit, you forget every single time you get back in the shower. I'm like, oh, fuck the drain. And finally my roommate's like, yeah, man, can you send off that email? And I'm like, yeah. Then I forget for 2 more weeks. He's like, can you send out that email? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it real quick. And then I find something else to do on my phone and I forget again. So then we just start taking baths. Ew, bro. Nah, but don't move away from your apartment, you crazy ass. What are you thinking? I don't know. I also don't know any like house terminology, so I wouldn't be able to buy like a house. Dude, some fucking guy. Oh my God. You know how somebody calls you like randomly and they're like, hey, you just get like a random number. All the random number, like spam numbers I'm getting now are like, they look like my like homies numbers. I'm like, oh, how are they doing that? You know, this is like some fraud ass guy calling you, but it looks like like your childhood best friend's number. It's like 317-865-9912. And I'm like, oh, I swear to God, that's Kevin. Is that Kevin's house that he grew up at? Does his mom need help with something? What if his mom's dying? Should I pick it up? I'm like, that number looks so familiar. So I pick it up and it's like, hi, how you doing? This is Danny. This is Dan Plinko from Century 21 Housing. How you doing? And I'm like, hey, like, did I make an appointment? What the fuck? He goes, are you thinking about selling your house anytime soon? And I was like, started evaluating my life like this guy on the voice messages. I was like, damn, should I be owning a house right now? People are obsessed with owning a house. If you're owning a house right now, how? I don't even know it. Like, I'll never know what a mortgage is. I'll never know what a deductible is. Nothing. How? When anybody talks about their house, how? It's cheaper, bro. You're going to have to do the math, homie. You're going to have to show me the math, even though I'm not going to like know what's going on. You're going to have to show me the math. But yeah. Don't be scared, bro. Apartments all day. Apartment gang. All right, let's keep going. Espresso quick question of the week. What are you freaking out about? Therapy session with Benny from Anonymous.
Honestly, there's a lot of things freaking me out right now. But just the thought of gas going above $5 and fucking groceries and formula. Moms aren't able to feed their kids. Everything, okay? Working 2 jobs. Still not making enough money working 2 jobs. Starting school on top of working 2 jobs, having to move because my apartment complex was shot up a couple weeks ago, and I have a toddler that has a stomach bug, and my grandpa just died. So there's a lot of freaking things freaking me out right now. It's too many emotions for a human brain to handle.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot to unpack, girl. That sounds like you actually need
Like
a
at this
therapist.
point, I'm literally about to like break my arm or leg so that I can meet my deductible so I can go get some actual mental help.
You just got to take it day by day. Here's what you should do. You should. This is what you should do. You should put your kid up for adoption. No, honestly, here's what you should do. You should I don't know, dude. Right? Oh, dude, that sucks. I don't know. The gas thing. What are you gonna do? You don't have enough. You're working 2 jobs. You still don't have enough money. Yo, if you had enough money, you still wouldn't be happy. Think about that. People that are broke. Imagine making enough money and like enjoying yourself. People that make enough money are fucking. They're worse than the people that are broke. Yeah. That's a lot going on. I think you need to like do some yoga or something. Do some yoga, get your mind off of it. Baby boy will be okay. Give him a little 7-Up or something, some saltine crackers. Isn't that how that works? 7-Up and saltine crackers every single time I had a stomach ache. It did help for like 7 hours actually. Every time I give him a little Pepto-Bismol. And you're good. Once he stops crying, you figure everything out. It just all unfolds. What are you going to do about gas, though, you know? Ride a bike. Ride a bike with old homeboy on the back. That always looked dangerous as shit. When you watch it, you ever see like a guy on a big-ass bicycle and his kid's in the back and the baby's like... Dude, they go so... It's like this fucking seat. This baby's fucking waving side to side like they're doing this. Like they're at a fucking concert. To this chair. But yeah, gas, you can't do shit about. I've never looked at a gas price. Just, you know, what are you gonna do? Steal gas? You know? You just gotta rock it out, girl. I don't know what your job situation's like, but once the baby's okay, you're good. You know, a little Pepto will make it happen. One of those little tabs. Every time my stomach hurts, I'm like Two-Face. Flip the coin, put it on my tongue. Stomach ache's gone. 2 minutes. All right, let's keep going. What's the thing that you're freaking out about right now? From Anonymous. Therapy with Penny.
What up, man? You know what's freaking me out right now, dude? Literally fucking everything, dog. Everything is freaking me out right now, dude. You ever just go outside and just look around? That shit. Now that's scary.
Bro, homie's on drugs. Didn't you? You could hear it in his voice right here.
Literally fucking everything, dog. Everything is freaking me out right now, dude.
You ever been too high? Because that's what that is. You go outside and you just look up at a tree and you're like, I don't know if I can do it anymore. That is crazy. Is there a worse feeling? This dude's going through that shit right now. He didn't say one actual thing.
You ever just go outside and just look around? That shit. Now that's scary.
What I see the other day that was the scariest shit of all time. It was just like the most normal looking object. And I was like, you ever just see a light off in the distance and you're like, why is that on? There was something so fucking weird. Oh god damn. This light in the corner of my living room. It's like got one of those knobs that you like, it's like really smooth and you can go like brighter or off. It's like on, dim, little brighter, bright as shit. But I like tried to turn it off, but it wasn't enough. So it was like right before the... walk out of my, or like I see I see under the door, you see under your door in your room, my door's closed. It's just it looks like a goddamn rave out there. Whole entire apartment's lights are flickering. I'm like, what the got me for a sec. It's always that kind of shit that scares me that like doesn't matter at all. I'm like, but why'd it happen though? All right, let's go one more. What's the thing that's freaking you out right now? From Anonymous. Therapy with Penny.
Okay, I'm currently freaking out about just the idea of getting older, having to have enough money to do things like buy a house, and then I'm supposed to get
married my God.
And have kids.
No, you're not.
And that just doesn't sound fun. You're supposed to do it, I guess. And I just want to like not, so freaking out about that.
You got to live in your fears, girl. So guess what? Got to get married to the first guy that likes you. No, don't do that. That's what everybody actually does. People get married just because they think they have to. I don't know. There's like a timer in your head. Just don't. I promise if you don't force it, you'll get married way fucking quicker than you just being like, don't force it, baby G. I swear to God, I won't get married or buy a house. Maybe until I'm 81. Then who even cares? Telling you. Let it come to you. I could never. That's the only way I would buy a house is if I got married. You can get close, dog. Out here dodging bullets for a couple of years. Who knows what would have happened? You ever just think like, damn, what if I never would have gotten out of that relationship? You'd just be married as shit. After like 2 years of dating someone, it's like, you said like all your aunts and shit are like, so you gonna do it? You're like, shut the fuck up. Your friends, so are you gonna do it? You're like, wow, am I? Probably not. I don't know will I ever want to get married? What if I just didn't? What if people that didn't want to get married just didn't? Is it such a crime? Does anybody care? You're going to be all alone. I'm like, yeah, that's a shit. You're going to be by yourself. Yeah, I know. I already am. It's great. I'm trying to, why don't I care at all? I think I might like being alone too much. It's so perfect. It's so good. I just sit in my room and I'm like, damn, this is great. There's nothing wrong with that. Just do that shit until you actually blow your head off and get married. Sounds like a plan. That's espresso therapy sesh. Therapy with Benny on the Espresso Podcast. No, that was good shit. Thank you guys for what you're freaking. Dude, it's kind of wild that you guys just trust me with that kind of stuff, but that's how it goes. People buying houses. Shut the fuck up. Apartment gang. All right, y'all. Shot 211. Espresso Podcast with Benedict Polizzi. Remember to join the Patreon for a wild little extra ep every week. Remember to come to the Indiana Land 500. There's going to be videos and stuff cranking out this week. I'm going to do some content with the boy Joey Molinaro, who's at the track, OG Espresso. We'll probably do a podcast next week or something. But I love you guys. Remember to tell your friends, rate, review, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next week.